Hello, everybody, and welcome to a rather nice afternoon because it's a bit cooler. And the rain has eased off at the moment, so it's all very, very lovely out there. Very pleased to see you all. I'll bring Keith in as my worm. Hello, Keith.
Good
Yep,
afternoon. Yeah. Hang
yep,
on.
you're there. Good.
Hello, Andy. Hello, everybody. I just got to try and kill. Yeah, I'm on StreamYard.
Yeah, it's the delay. It's the delay on
Yeah,
YouTube,
it's a
isn't it?
delay, and then right, we're there now. Okay.
Good. Yeah, I've just muted myself on YouTube, so I shan't be having an
Yeah.
echo. So
No.
good, we're ready to start. Well, today I'm going to be doing, as I said on YouTube, um, putting a stem on a glass. So I'm assuming that you will have broken a glass and you have need of something to make the glass stand up. The ones we're going to do are going to be a complete stem with a foot. But just as a matter of interest, you don't have to actually do that. You can just put the foot on. I had somebody who had some rather nice
You want
glasses
to take
given.
me off screen, mate?
Yes, I can do that. Sorry, Keith.
Give everyone a bigger picture then.
Yep, that's it. That's it. That's better. Sorry about the flicker on the picture, but we won't be using this one too much. But that's an example of one where somebody wanted the green glasses, which they were very proud of, given for a wedding present. One of them had the foot broken off it. So they said to me, could you do something with it? So I did, made the new foot, glued it on, gave it to them, and they were absolutely delighted and said, could you break the other one and make a foot for that as well? So I did. And that was the result. I had to ask them for a picture because I'd forgotten to take one. But so that's one thing you can do. But we're going to be doing the stem as well, which is like the photograph that was on YouTube. I haven't got an example of it here. We're not going to worry because we're going to make one. In fact, we're hopefully going to make two if we get time. So the first thing to do while this camera is on, I shall go and break a glass. Well, cut it, I should say. And I'm going to cut it with it's like a Dremel machine, but it's a cheap one. And the glass is, can you see that all right?
Yeah, centre, no problem.
Good, there we are. There's the glass. So I'm going to cut it with about an inch or so, inch and a quarter, something like that, of the stem still in place. It's always difficult to get to, but it cuts remarkably easily. So as you will see, I'll come in from this side, I think.
Now you've got your safety glasses on, Andy, have you?
I have, yes.
Yeah. Because this glass is very fine dust.
It's fine dust, yeah. Of course, this one's not going to break as easily as the one I did before. Isn't that always the way? It will go very shortly. Just working my way around it. I think if I had a proper Dremel with a bit more guts than this thing's got, I'd do better. But I'm not even sure that this is the cutter I used last time. But plug the transformer in, it seems to be. I did charge it up before I started, but let's make sure of it so we can get a bit more speed out of it. It's probably a different make of glass or something, isn't it?
Tesco's best quality.
They're very cheap ones. I get them online. Don't like to pay more than £2 a glass. Come on. Nope, doesn't want to go yet. Only the ones I've done previously have gone a long time ago. I'll tap it with a screwdriver or something hard. That'll do it. Because that's distinctly introduced a weakness to it. And one day I'll get myself a proper Dremel with a bit of guts to it. Oh, sorry about that. Knocked the camera, but it's still showing more or less what I'm doing, isn't it? That's it. There we are. Just trim off some of the harsh, sharp edges because they stop it going into the hole. If you're not careful, they dig into the timber. That's it. I was going to do the other one at the same time, but we'll leave that and see if we get round to it. Good. Right. Okay. Onto the lathe. And it was that one, I think. That was the one.
That's the one.
So we've got a piece of yew in there. I want to get the... I'll find my ruler. Here we are. I want to get the stem, the new stem, going right up, so you can see the glass good, right up to sort of there-ish, somewhere up near where the bowl starts, which is exactly 25 mil from the bottom. So I know that the hole's got to be 25 mil diameter, depth. The diameter will be come on, 0, that's it. The diameter will be, I don't know if you can see that or not.
13 mil.
It's 12, nearly 13. I'm going to drill it 10 and then open it out until that fits. Mainly because I haven't got a drill handy that is 13 mil.
Right, while you're getting yourself organised,
yes,
I'll go through the chat and
thank you very much.
who's in. And according to the list that I've got, the first on the wake this morning was young Douglas Mungham, followed closely by Lawrence Bergasia. And then it was myself, and then it was you, and then all from down under, Chris Dodds.
Welcome.
Sid's repurposing. Hello, Sid. Robbo's in. Hello, Robbo.
Hello,
Good
Robbo.
day, mate. Clive Rogerson. Gav Saday. Clive Sid. Paul Heighton, the Greasby Turner. Eric Winkler. Still a lot in there chatting, saying hi to everybody. Robert Dolman. I don't think I mentioned Robert. Tommy's Workshop. Benjamin. Look out, troublemaker. Who said that?
Good fun, though.
Yeah. We can soon put you in the corner or take you out if it gets that bad. Felicity WT.
Wood Turner.
Yeah, is that Flicks wood turning? Changed her name?
Yeah, changed her name. Could be.
Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps you'll come on and tell us in a minute, Felicity. WT. Barry's Wood Creations. Gary Y. And that is the bottom of the list that I've got. So welcome one and all.
Yes, good to see you all here. There it is. So I'm just trying to work out what I'm doing. So we've got to end up quite big, about 20 mil there, roughly, at the top. That's 10-ish. 20 mils about there. So put a line. So I drilled that 25. I've gone actually 28 mil deep. Need a little bit of extra room. Get a bit of speed.
Darren's in. Darren J. Callison.
Hello there.
Another Aussie in. Welcome, one and all. And Darren has just said thanks to Sid for sending him the link. Well done, Sid.
Yes,
It's all
absolutely.
about, mate. Share it amongst all that you can.
That's nearly there.
Sidley 61 as well as in.
Hello, Sidley. I'm going to go a little bit deeper, a little bit wider than that. I just want it to come a little bit higher, so give the ball a little bit more support.
And you have 25 watching you at the moment.
Well, that's not bad for a starter.
That's very good.
Let's see how that looks.
I don't want any comments on Andy's hair. He's had it cut this morning. He keeps flashing it in front of the camera.
I'm sorry about that. It's when you're trying to see what you're doing, isn't it? Steve does it, doesn't he?
Yeah, all the time. And Douglas has just questioned what is the wood, please. Douglas, it's a lump of branch yew, but it was a fairly big branch, I believe. And
Yes.
It's got a knot in the side, which you can just see on the top there now, just to make life a little bit interesting. Hopefully that won't cause any problems when we get to Andy gets to doing the stem.
I think most of it will have gone by the time I get down in there. Just got to have a little bit more off, a bit further down. The top here is at the right sort of size. Just wants a little bit more off in there.
Ben's saying he's just got a message from you, Andy, on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm assuming it's you. Andy just got a message on Instagram to say that you were live.
Oh, right, okay. I'm not very good at that sort of thing, Ben. I do apologise.
Yeah.
I rely on Keith doing it for me.
Yeah, Mark's in. Hi, Mark.
Hello, Mark. Right, that's better. Nearly better. I think that's going to be somewhere near now. This needs to be somewhere near, right? Because it's got to take the weight, a very precious cargo, the weight of all the drink that goes in the glass. We don't want that spilling, do we?
Trevor P, the hobby turner, has just joined us as well.
Hello, Trevor. Welcome along.
Did I see Lula on the way down? I'm not sure whether I did.
Oh, is she here? She might be.
I'm not sure.
I can't see her on the ones that are on the screen now, but...
No, it was someone's put in hi Lula.
All right.
I haven't seen her join. No, she's not on my list that's joined. But if she has, sorry, Lucy, I did miss you. Someone else saw it anyway. Someone was being presumptuous that you were coming in.
Well, getting into that knot, you can hear it, can't you?
Can't you just? Robbo says she was early. In that case, sorry, Lucy.
Hello, Lucy. I've still got that vase for you to pick up sometime. suitable for me to
Apparently
drop
she
off?
is in. Yep, she's well up on the chat, which I can't
Oh,
get
right.
to. Yeah.
Oh, apologies for that, Lucy.
So Eric Winkler has just picked up on a point from Mark this morning. Mark got caught out on YouTube, and Eric saying he's just got an Instagram message from you, Andy, which he doesn't think you sent.
No, I haven't sent one, sir.
So just be
There are some
a little
strange
bit
ones around.
wary
Yeah,
out there,
yeah.
guys, at the moment.
I don't know what they're trying to achieve by it, but they seem to be sending things that people don't know about.
Yeah, and Clive Rogerson's got one as well. So there's several about. So just be careful, guys. Make sure you check the URL before you go any further.
Right, we'll go as far as that. Get this top bit sorted out, because I now need to mark the depth of that, which is that much. It's down to there.
The
Which
dreaded
is there.
pencil.
Yeah, it works.
Christine and Michael are in.
Hello, Christine and
Welcome,
Michael.
guys. Hope
Welcome.
Michael's getting on well, and soon be doing his marathon again. And Jay's cabin's just joined us as well.
Hello, Jay. Right, now then, that's going to be, it was a 10 mil hole, so we'll call it 12, so we've got about 14 mil left there. So we will set that to 14 mil, because that's, well, 14, 15, that'll do. Doesn't matter too much, as long as I leave enough meat there, because that's a weakness. When the thing is made, the bottom of the hole is a weak point. And if you're not careful, I had one that I had on display ready for sale. Somebody knocked the table and it fell off the back onto the lawn and broke.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned from that. I make them a little bit thicker now. I think that one was down to virtually nothing, I have to say. Getting a bit carried away. Right, so that's what I want there. This is where you feel a bit brave. Right, that controls the width at that point. Don't want to go any deeper than that. Just to make it look a little nicer, we'll just swage that in there a little bit. Can you see this all right?
Yeah, you're going to chant for the inside of margin, just to take the...
It's all done.
It's done, is it? Right.
Yeah, it's all done, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the glass actually fits.
Fits good, does it? Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first bit I wanted to do while it was still solid. But that, I think, will be quite a nice shape for that. The glass goes into it like that, so it fits nice and snug. Even snugger without bits inside. And that'll look quite nice. By the time it's sanded, it'll be slightly rounded, and that'll all help. Okay. It's a lovely finish you get on you, isn't it?
Straight off the tool, basically.
Straight off the tool, yeah. I mean, that is, it's, all right, this tools are nice and sharp, but which does help. I can start reducing this. not going to do anything fancy on this. Keep it nice and simple.
Rob CP's in as well. He's welcome to join us.
Hello, Rob. Oh, what are you doing? I could put the centre in if I wanted to. In fact, I think I will. I can hear it vibrating a little bit.
So Darren's being good on yours. He normally shouts to people to smash the thumbs up buttons, but he's done it in lowercase today, just out of respect for you, mate.
What somebody hasn't done is told me to cover my keyboard. Hey, yeah.
Can't see it from that shot.
Oh right. Oh, yes, of course it's the headstock ones you can see it from, isn't it?
Mm.
Never mind. It's only got a few bits on it. They'll hoover out. Well, we can go thinner down here.
Barry Chitty's just woken up.
Hello, Barry.
Hi, mate.
Another member of the West Sussex Woodturners.
Yes. We're all the same. We all look after each other, hopefully.
Looks as though we're going to have a meeting in September, doesn't it?
I don't know. Has there been a
have you not had any? Have you not had an email? Oh, I had an email from Ian.
Oh no,
yep.
no, I had nothing. But he knows my email address doesn't work from him.
Oh right.
So that's why he sends them to me. Perhaps you could forward that to me, please.
Yes, I will do, certainly. Yes, they've had meetings with the management of the group of the hall.
Right.
And I think they're sorting out all the details as we speak. And they should be pretty nearly there, I think. When I say nothing fancy, I mean nothing fancy. But as plain as it can be. It suits me down to the ground.
Peter Cochrane's in.
Hello, Peter.
Got to get back to work soon, so he won't be here for long. But you know,
it's good to see.
Yeah, we like the names coming in. Jennifer's Craft and Creations is in. She says, "Good day, Australia. And good afternoon, all of the GB."
Well, I'm just going to open that up a bit so I can get sanding in there. I'm hoping to get this one finished and have time to do one which I shall be painting with Joe Sonia paints.
Well, you're 25 minutes in at the moment.
Well, that's not bad then, is it? With all the chat as well. That's good. This one's
not desperate to get off at 2 o'clock, are we?
No. This one's very nearly finished anyway, so. Oh, nice noise. I think 240 will do to start on this one because it's pretty smooth. If I can get hold of it. Here we are. I could actually make that slimmer. What do you think?
How's the grain?
Don't know, it's spinning, I can't see.
Yeah.
That knot's virtually just spin. We got the pith.
Yeah.
Going down there, which I could probably get through just about.
I would probably try and take the pith out and call it that.
I like taking the pith anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that down a bit more, I think. There's
Before
plenty
I
of thickness.
commented, I didn't want to make sure you got diagonal growth rings on that.
Yeah, no, the grain's pretty straight.
Hmm.
And it's still, I mean, it's still, what is it? So let's measure it just for fun.
And we've got Clint
It's
at
still
Wood
11.
Dancers dropped in to see us.
Hello, Clint.
Don't think we've seen Clint before on this one, but I've
No.
seen him on someone else's. But you're more than welcome, Clint.
Your sound just broke up then.
I'm still here. I haven't touched it. Am I still? Can you still hear me?
I hear you now. Yeah, it was just a couple of seconds.
Okay. Oh, we got Scott in as well.
Oh, hello, Scott.
You
Keep
don't
your
need to
leg
go
up.
in the corner, mate. Just keep your leg up, mate.
No, I still had 11 mil on this stem, so it's plenty of thickness. Let's see how that's doing. That's exposed more of the. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yeah, somewhat clearly. Yeah, I'm not sure.
That looks more obvious now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get below it, so
No.
I'll just trim up to that, I think. Let's see what thickness it is, just as a matter of interest. Actually, I could still go thinner. That's still 9.5. I'll go a little bit more. Why not? Give the cat a goldfish. Nice and fast. Take it in from there. I think about 6 will be a nice diameter.
Unless it's something different.
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah, that was very rash of me actually suggesting a target, wasn't it? That's 8. That's 8, and it's nearly just about got rid of it.
Yeah.
So I'll just take that a little bit higher, up to there somewhere.
Woodworm Paul's joined us. Hello, mate.
Hello, Paul. I'm always going to have it at the bottom. I can't do anything about that because I can't get all of this down below the pith for obvious reasons. But that's all right. I don't mind that.
Jennifer's Craft and Creations. Have I called her out? I don't think I have.
I think you mentioned she was here, but I forgot to say hello, Jennifer. How are you?
Anyway, she's in. She's just a recap as well. But welcome, Jennifer. You've got 36 in.
Oh, brilliant.
Studying your technique.
Such as it is. Go uphill. Just a little lump in there. A little bit more there. That's getting there.
So while he's talking to himself, guys, something that Andy and I have discussed a little bit earlier, and something that we did 3 weeks ago, I believe it was.
Something like that.
Yep. We both turned a wand, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was a wand. That's right. What it was.
Yeah. Not quite simultaneously, but one and one. We're going to suggest we do the same again.
Consecutively, I think is the word.
Yeah, consecutively. We're going to do the same again on the 24th of August. And we're looking like it's going to be an egg cup each. Something fairly simple, something fairly bland.
Because we're simple folks.
At the end of the day, we reckon we can easily do that, the one each in half an hour each or just over, so that we can sort of keep it to the hour. So that's something to look forward to on the 24th of August. I know it's still a month away, but we need to build up our strength.
Oh, yes.
We don't want to flood it with things, but we got a good reception last time, and quite a lot of people were saying, yes, do it again, do it again, do it again. So we are, but it's different.
It was fun doing it, actually. I enjoyed that. Bit of earworming and a bit of turning.
So Darren's asking you,
Mm-hmm.
and he notices you're using the Tormec calibration recipe stickers. What are the settings that you're using on that gouge?
On that gouge, it was 2, 65, and A. If you've got a Tormec, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you won't.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, but I know it's three of the settings that you've got.
Yeah, it sets the angle. The 65 is the distance from the clamp to the edge of the end of the blade.
Yeah, the protrusion. Yeah,
and A is how far the rest is from the stone, so it controls the angle again.
So Douglas has said that really worked out well last time. So yes, that's why we thought we'd do it again, program it in. And Darren said thanks, got it, 265A, got it.
Yeah, I'd use that for nearly everything. The only one I'd used anything different on is the spindle roughing gouge, where I go 0, 65A. It doesn't much like 0 because it catches on things, but it does just about do it. I don't know quite why I do that. I must have read it somewhere, I think, but I've stuck with it because it's worked. That's that.
That was quite a technical question for this morning.
It was, wasn't it? And I had the answer.
I
had the answer, which is always nice.
And just to add life a little bit, I mean, the sun's just popped out here, so I'm guessing you might have got it down there, Andy.
Not yet, no? But I'm sure it's brightening up a bit, so I think it'll be on its way.
Jennifer's asked me who is on tonight. Rich is on tonight.
Rich, yep.
I don't know what he's doing.
I haven't seen anything posted, but he often doesn't. He just posts it last minute.
Yeah, keep an eye on his various channels. It usually comes up on YouTube.
320. I'll just do 400, then I shall Yorkshire grit it.
So for anyone watching around Norwich or Manchester, sorry, but it looks like you've got some thunder and hail up there. It's just popped up on the map.
I love a good thunderstorm.
Yeah, and Brian's not in, but Northern Ireland around Newry is picking it up as well.
Right, that'll do for
weather
that.
Forecast as well as wood turning with us.
Right, Yorkshire grit, where are you? In my little drawer.
Not going to sanding seal it first then?
Yes, I am.
Good.
Thank you. I haven't forgotten, of course. Of course I hadn't.
He's had a week off, so he might need reminders.
Yeah. The brain's not what it used to be.
Yeah, where? That makes it look like you now.
Like me? Sorry, couldn't resist.
Yeah, chubby in the middle.
Yeah.
I've got a lot to go.
I think that's pot and kettle, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And why not?
If you want that, Scott, you best go over to the Netherlands. There's a hell of a lot over there at the moment, mate.
We'll say he likes thunderstorms, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, good on him. So do I.
Between Calais and Dunkirk, it's flashing a bit, but not too bad at the moment.
Right, that's the sanding sealant done, which of course I remembered. Of course I did. Not. Oh, just lay my table, as Eric would say. excuse me. Right, that's better. I'm beginning to wish I hadn't stuck these. You can't see them. No, I stuck all the glass paper on there. Beginning to wish I hadn't, because I very rarely use the cordless.
Brian's here. He's made it. He says he's late again.
Hello, Brian.
You're in at least, Brian. You made it. Out
Very
cutting the
pleased to
grass
see you.
before it got wet.
I did a deliberate mistake there. Nobody spotted it, Keith.
I wasn't watching. Sorry, I was reading the chat and
I opened up the microphone instead of the
wrong colour.
Proper Yorkshire git.
Doug Miller is in, and he's saying it's all good imbued.
Oh, good. I've just seen a little mark on the base there. I don't know. Did I have a catch? I must have done.
If you did, you kept it quiet.
Yeah, I didn't notice it, but it's got quite a tear around the base. I'll just have to turn that off. Won't be a second. Very tiresome. Oh, I'll use my little favourite one. She'll look after me. That's better. That's mended. It's over here, isn't it? Well, 320, that'll do it. Just take that edge off a little bit. But the finish is all right off the tool. I'm pleased to say, whoops, sorry about that.
There's a question here for you from Scott. Have you got stickers sorted yet, saving a space for you?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't even got around to thinking about any sort of design or anything. I've been sticking my stickers on the bandsaw, but I haven't got very many. It seemed as though the interest in stickers was waning, so I haven't really got involved in it.
It did disappear, didn't it, for a bit?
It did, yeah.
Yeah. And my issue that I've got is I've got nowhere that will accept a sticker.
Yeah, no, I can only find the bandsaw. I've got stuff on all the walls. I haven't got any cupboard doors. As
you well know, my bandsaw is coded with all the various woods that I cut up.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's a comment in here from Mark to you, is make sure you leave the shavings on the floor for at least 24 hours. It really winds people up when Brian sees that. He hasn't looked at mine recently because I've got a pile on the floor that's about a foot deep.
I keep hoping they're going to soak up the red dye on the floor, but it's not happening. No, I usually don't.
Put a sticker board up then, Keith. Yeah, but where do I put it, Scott? You know what my workshop's like.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Yeah.
Where to put it. Yeah. Right, that's that one. Microphone coming up. Oh, it's a lovely shine on it. This U is so gorgeous, isn't it?
Well, if you can't get a shine on it.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. Put the half bricks down.
But I hardly really needed any sanding at all.
A little bit of flex on that.
A little bit, yeah, just a tad. That means I've got it thin enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about the sort of proportions I was after. The base looks very big at the moment because it hasn't got its top. Got
nothing to proportion it to, no.
No. but it'll look all right when it's. I think I've made this about the same diameter as the base that I just cut off the glass, if I remember rightly. I don't think I really checked it very carefully, but. Well, that's that. Now then, what should we finish it with? What haven't I used? Cut and polish? Friction polish. I've never used Yandel's friction polish.
As it's the thin, it's not a brilliant idea.
Isn't it?
No, because you've got to burnish it on. Yeah. Use use a wax of sorts or shine.
Never used that. I've got cut and polish chestnut,
which is what you would use in preference to Yorkshire grit.
Yeah, except it is a finish, isn't it? Or is it?
Yeah, but then you'll be then you're taking it back to
there's no point. So we won't do that then. What else have we got? We've got
microcrystalline wax.
Microcrystalline wax. There we go. Or I've got the Hampshire Sheen microcrystalline wax. We could use that just to use something different. We've used all Yorkshire grit, all chestnut stuff forever. Where's my screwdriver? There it is. I knew I'd had it out somewhere. I'm not using a skew because I've just sharpened them. Right then. This is the same, isn't it? You just put it on and run it and rub it off again.
Yeah.
So I don't use this very often.
Put it on running, as long as you don't rub too hard.
Yeah, it's covered now anyway. So I do put it on very thinly because I'm tight. Because nobody else is paying for it, and I can't pretend that well.
Well, the original microcrystalline wax, which was Renaissance wax, that was developed for the British Museum, and that was put onto stone and the like. All their carvings to stop the hand prints and the fingerprints of their marble statues, gradually going from white to cream and everything. So that was all cleaned back and then polished with Renaissance wax. And Renaissance wax is the forerunner of microcrystalline. Another useless bit of information, guys, but there you go.
We need it. Right, that's a lovely finish on there now. So we'll pop that back in the drawer so I know where it is. And part this off, I suppose. Next job.
So we can't say anything about all these new tools that Mark's ordered for Brian because Michelle's in the room at the moment.
Right, okay.
Good afternoon, Michelle.
Good afternoon, Michelle. Nice to see you here. Yes, Alison's still having her hair done, so she's not here yet. Because normally she'd be in, but I haven't got any new tools anyway, so. Well, that's not quite true. I did just get a delivery yesterday. Can you see that? No, you can't. No. I'll get it where you can see it in a minute. Undo the zip. I got. No, you still can't see it, can you?
Mates, it's too close. Put it underneath it. Yeah.
There we are. It is a Perceiver wood burning tool.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
with tool or burning?
No burning. You can do soldering with it. It's like a soldering iron, but it's got hundreds of bits for the tip, and a little temper for doing letters, and some little hearts to put words on. Isn't that lovely? Yes, it was very cheap. But I've had a customer who wants me to put something on the back of a platter. And I said, my art is not very good, but I'll have a go. And I'm going to get somebody else to write it, and I shall trace it. And get it on there that way.
He's thinking about going and hoovering up last night's shavings, or maybe not. No, leave them down there, Mark. Yeah, let Kim sort that out when she comes over tonight or tomorrow night.
Yeah, let them take root a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, make them feel wanted.
There we are. That's a nice shine on there.
Oh, we got the arsonist in with us now. Morning, Baz. How is you?
Morning, Baz.
Good.
No Bernie, I'm afraid. Right, so that is, sorry, I don't know which camera we're on now.
We're above at the moment, so we would need a different one.
Yeah. So there it is, as it will be when we've glued it. I think what I'll do is get on and turn the other one now, and then I can glue them both at the same time, mix up the epoxy, and glue them both at the same time if that's acceptable. So we'll stick that one over there. Oh, I've now got to cut the glass again. So we'll.
Peter Cochrane's off to work. Cheers, Peter. Catch up with you somewhere, mate.
This is too bright, isn't it?
That's better.
Is that better? That's better.
Yeah.
Good. Rightio. I forgot to put the blinds down. Normally I do. It wasn't very sunny. Right, here we go again. It's going to be all very similar until I come to the finishing.
Which is going to take a little bit longer and be completely different.
Yes. This is going to be much more like the one that was in the photograph on YouTube. Good old Jo Sonia, God bless her. I was quite patient with the first one, wasn't I? I think I shall lose my patience with this one.
You can whack it with something metal.
I'll whack it with something metal a bit earlier. There we are. Just polish up the bottom a bit. This can make a huge difference when you're trying to put it together, because these sharp edges just dig into the timber and stop you getting it in. That's all I'm doing it for, because I won't be cutting myself on it because it's bottom, but it's not sharp now. Right, so that's that, and that should be about an inch, similar to the 25mm. It is. So I've got a prepared blank for this, as I showed you at the beginning, those of you who are here. Try using the right chuck key. The Jacob's chuck one doesn't.
Try putting it on camera so that we can see what you're doing as well.
Oh, all right. Well, just as well. You couldn't really, considering I was using the wrong chuck key.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Right, that's that one gone. Pop that one in there. This is a piece of ash and a piece of mahogany glued together, because it's going to be a painted finish effectively. You're not going to see it, and it's cheaper. Saves wasting timber. I don't like turning timber down to nothing.
Baz has just made a suggestion. Burn it, Andy. It'll make you feel better.
Yeah, that's what will happen if it doesn't work. Right, so that there, turn it down a bit, turn it on. 25mm or just over. And with this, if you introduce the drill bit fairly gently initially, it'll stay fairly true. I know they can want these twist bits don't twist too much, provided you let them settle when you put them first, introduce them to the timber. Right, that's that. Right, I'll do this as quickly as I can because you've seen it all before.
Just upset one of our Aussie friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he needs a hearing test now. He said that killed using the headphones. Was a bit violent.
Was it a bit noisy? Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
that did squeal a bit.
I don't hear it, do I?
No,
So,
no.
all I can hear is your dulcet tones.
And again, Darren.
Yeah, there's more. See how that looks. Oh, that's very nearly there. Just wants a little bit smoothing out. But that's pretty good, if I say so myself.
Best quality Jabra, Baz. But what do you think of his haircut? Freshly done this morning.
Oh, yes.
He's really proud of it. Keep showing us.
I'm sorry, I'm in the way again. Oh, of course, it's this camera here, isn't it? Yeah.
And David Nichols just popped in.
Mm-hmm.
You've still got all of half of it, David, to watch. So you won't have missed a great deal because it's a replication of what was done basically beforehand with a little bit extra. So pull up a slab and pull a can out somewhere and enjoy us.
There's something about there. Sorry, I'm in the way again. I haven't got quite so much to play with on this one in terms of timber. Oh, that'll be my wife coming in. That's better. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, so just mark where the bottom is.
No, they're not Sonic 2, they're Jabra, Douglas.
Jabra with noise reduction.
Yeah.
Which they're remarkably good.
I can't remember what they are. Is it 143?
Jabra Evolve.
Yeah, Jabra Evolve. Not the cheapest.
Nope. But they are good. They are good.
So David Nichols just fallen out of bed. He's just going to have a coffee and put his feet up and watch. So that's probably a good idea. It's Evolve 65. Brian's put in.
Evolve
65. I knew it was something like that.
Yeah. Trying to remember the number. Well, that'll support it. Keep the noise down a bit, won't it? Sorry to wake everybody up this early in the morning.
And Baz is going off back to the slave cave. His words. Take it easy, mate. Don't do too much. Not your business. The more you give them, the more they will take. Just take it easy, mate. Well, while you've got to a position,
Yeah, go on.
I'll wait for you to finish squealing. That's it. There's been a bit of chat and banter in here about your hairstyle, Sonic 2 and the likes, and the
Or lack of, yeah.
comments, and the comments of Steve's SK, and Brian's put in here, bless him. Yes, Darren, with all the grey hair, we will need another nickname for Andy. Any thoughts, guys?
Oh, thank you, Brian. He's a troublemaker, that man. I love it. I love it. Why not?
Exactly. So the silver fox has come up, but that's already come up before.
Yeah, that's a bit old hat, that one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's been running around quite some time.
It can be complimentary, and it doesn't have to be rude. Some hopes.
Spoils it, doesn't it?
Some hopes. No chance at all.
Yeah.
Right, bit of glass paper.
I think I'll leave you to read most of these later on, mate.
Yeah, okay. Oh, they're that good, are they?
I don't want to put you off your stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, Ben.
Oh, has he come up with something? Go on.
Yeah, there's lots of us that sort of a plumb to that as well. What's he put on there? Andy H is for turning, but not so much for hairstyling.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably too young to remember Maggie Thatcher, isn't he?
Just a bit, yeah.
Which is where the name came from, of course. I hasten to add, because other people won't know what I'm talking about, but younger people don't.
Rex B's put a question on for all of us to answer. I'm sure that if Robbo's in here, come back as well. How far do you take back the swept wing? I mean, is there a gauge or a guide or a jig that tells you how far?
Ask 35 wood turners and you'll get 45 answers.
Yeah. It depends on the actual steel and the shape, because some of them are flatter than others, but generally I would take mine back, if it's a 10mm spindle gouge or a roughing gouge, I would put a 20mm return back, sweep back on the wing to make it that much longer. So the overall length of that would be almost 10mm for the nose of it, plus the 20mm for the wing of it.
Something like that.
Yeah, but I sometimes take mine back quite a bit longer, And I
Yeah,
think
I've done
Les
that.
Thorne is one of those that does a
That
longer
spindle
one.
gouge I was using earlier, considering it's such a
Mm,
small one, that's quite well swept back. Can't see it. Oh, there we are.
yeah,
That's
I think.
fairly well swept back, but yeah, they vary. I just do them to the shape I like.
Yeah, if you've got more than one, you can change the swept back or the length of the wing on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
And if you don't like it, change it again.
yeah,
That's
and
the big plus about it. You can do that.
yeah, exactly. And if you watch Robbo's videos, you will learn a lot from them because he covers most of that in there anyway. So Martin at Woody's Creation has just joined us, and so
Hello,
has
Martin.
Rich, the Beard times 16.
Hello, Rich.
Rich, there's been a couple ask if you're doing or what you're doing tonight. Do you want to let us know that you're on for definite, please? I've said you are because we haven't heard different. And you haven't asked any of us to drop in for you. And Darren's put on there to Rex, if you check the comments above, depending what you're sharpening on, if you're using a Tormec, the code numbers that Andy gave you earlier on were the numbers that he uses. And Robbo's answered that question this morning, which is why you need to go back and check out some of Robbo's videos.
I did like Robbo's video on what you call bits and pieces.
Yes.
Yeah, the shapes.
All the various shapes, yeah.
Yeah, that was very informative.
And Rich has just come back on. He is live at 8
Good.
night, doing some turning.
Good Lord.
Oh,
Steady
yeah.
on.
Yeah, take it easy, Rich. You might have to go and have a lay down.
I was just about to get Yorkshire Grit out. I'm not doing it, am I?
No, you're going with the emulsion on this one, aren't you?
Yeah, Ebenezer Lager.
And Rex is off. He's going to watch Robbo's videos.
All right. I'm sure you'll learn a lot more. Right, here we go then. Let's make it black. Yeah. Oh, it is all right. I shall clean my chuck later.
It's only on the jaws, so it's not too bad.
No, they should be black anyway. Well, they were when I got them. That's it. I'll do nicely. Stand well clear. Switch it on. Let's find me Joe Sonia's. That's not it. Oh, there they are. I can see them hiding away. We'll have a little competition, see what colours people want. We've got turquoise. We've got green. We've got violet. And we've got red, which is nothing like red at all. And blue. So those are the choices. We're going to have a bit of gold on it anyway, because that will happen afterwards. And we can mix colours, we can do what we like. So let's see what results we're getting coming in.
Stick them in the chat, guys, and we'll see what you want.
Blue, red, violet, turquoise, and green. I have.
That Robbo video was one that you did on Saturday, Robbo, wasn't it? So it's a couple of days ago now. because Ben's saying he doesn't see any new videos from you from today, only one from 2 days ago.
Oh yes, it was a couple of days, if not more. Yeah.
Yeah, and Robbo's just picked up what I was actually looking at as it stopped, where the glass goes in.
Yes.
Well, are you going to colour that or leave it to?
I will actually spray some black indeed. Now you mention it. Yes, I hadn't thought about it, but I will. Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll show black, show through as brown.
That's right. It will. You're quite right. I seem to remember I did do that on the previous ones. It's so long ago now, you forget, don't you?
Well, you've got just about every colour: violet and blue, blue and gold, turquoise and green.
Well, it's going to have gold anyway, so ignore the gold because that'll go on last as a little highlighter, which looks rather nice. So we got, sorry, green and.
You've got where am I? Violet and blue.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Turquoise and green.
They're very similar.
Looking at some of those, though, sometimes if they are very similar, you just get the shimmer rather than in your face. So whether that's what people are asking for by keeping them two fairly close together.
Yeah, turquoise and green. I don't know that. Let's try that. I quite like the sound of that.
So Martin's put on blue and blue then, because you don't want to use the gold until last.
Yeah, I mean, the gold will go on just as a highlighter. So let's try the turquoise and green.
Because you can always cover it with a bit more if it doesn't.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something to wipe my fingers on. Little drop of that. Doesn't need very much. Right, that one's turquoise. That's the trouble with these. You have to mark. You have to know which one's which.
Richard Phelan's just joined us. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Richard. Haven't used these for a while. They last quite well though. Doesn't need too much. Right, that's green. That will be the gold. I don't need to put that out yet. Righty ho. Let's have a little applicate. Starting with the turquoise. I put it on really carefully, as you can see.
Slap it on. This
is a sort of a base coat, if you like. The whole thing will be this turquoise colour. Yes, because the ones that I showed you earlier, the glasses where I just did the base, they were done with the green. Joe Sonia. I think I put a little touch of gold on that one. Can't remember now. Too long ago. The brain's going.
That was yesterday.
Yeah. No, I actually don't know when I did it. It was quite some time ago. I quite like the effect if you stipple this on rather than brushing it on. You get quite an interesting effect from it.
You wouldn't get an effect if you brushed it on, would you?
Oh, yes, it does. It's as long as you put it on thickly enough. Yeah, it does come out green, but it's a bit boring. It's a bit boring. You know, you put it on like that, and it's still green, but it's not as interesting. You get little bits of the black showing through, and little bits that stay white because they're so thick.
Yeah, there's a nice comment on there from young Robbo.
Oh yeah,
a regular Picasso. I think it was supposed to be nice and not tongue in cheek.
No, definitely not a regular Picasso. I didn't do that black, did I? Never mind. We'll do that in a minute. I forgot to paint the inside that he talked about. Quite rightly. I'll tell you what, I could do it with the green, can't I? It won't show as green, but no, that won't work. No, don't be silly. Let's see, what can we do? We can try putting it up close and squirting it and see what happens. That's all it needs there, that's fine.
That looks like it's covered it.
That's it, yeah, that's much better.
Yep. Copper Owl, that's Rob, isn't it?
Rob, yeah.
Yeah, he's just joined us. Or I've
Hello, Rob.
just seen him.
Right, so that's that.
So Lawrence is saying you can also use a sea sponge for the similar sort of effect.
Yes, you can indeed. Yeah, I don't happen to have one handy, but yeah.
Right, Rich. That apparently is a spam because a couple of others have got them, and Barks had issues as well.
I don't know what it's all about at all. So
no, nor do I. But
certainly not
it's
something I've
apparently
done.
a link that has been sent out, so don't open it.
No, don't just close it. Just delete it. It's not worth getting involved on.
So does Alison know you've borrowed her dryer?
I bought her a new one for Christmas. I wouldn't have got this one otherwise. Fire brigade are coming. Sounds like an old ambulance, doesn't it? Oh.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's all right. We'll forgive you.
It's buried up the other end of the bench. And the only time it rings is when it comes up and shows its international call. Bless them.
That's just showing off now, isn't it?
It's every lunchtime, though.
Yeah, oh, really? Yeah.
Every lunchtime I get one, yeah. We just look at it and laugh now.
Yeah. Right, I'm doing this, but leaving spaces. So if there is a difference between green and turquoise, it'll show through. That's it, that's the base done. A few bits up here. Really don't need to go mad with it. Lovely job.
Ah, that's what it was. Martin's got it right. It was an incoming call to tell me that you're doing a live, mate.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yeah. On time as usual.
Yes, same week.
Yes. Yeah, that's near enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So that's the colour. Oh, and a bit of gold. That's what I said, wasn't it? We'll do a bit of gold. I'll wash those up later. Bit of gold.
Coming up to an hour and a quarter, mate.
Okay, right. Well, I've as near as finished. I mean, just gluing them in is not exactly too onerous, is it?
No, you won't be more than a quarter of an hour anyway. If anyone's looking at escaping.
I'm not even going to put this into the cup. Just little highlights, little dots of gold, which won't look gold for a little while yet, but I can just see the gold coming through. I don't know whether you can.
I can just see the
there's a little bit of gold in
there.
Yeah, and they'll improve as they dry. So I think that's enough of that.
So while Andy's drying that with his
somebody at the door.
Someone's at the door.
Yeah, my wife's in, I think.
Yeah, you said she was earlier on. So
yeah, at least I assume that's what the noise was earlier on.
It's just the burglars going in and going back out again. You'll have to wait for that, Douglas. He'll tell you in a minute.
What's that?
He's getting impatient. He wants to know what glue you're going to use.
Aha! I will tell you very, very shortly. I'll just turn this off.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I might start on the other one.
Dry it first.
I'll leave it to dry for a bit.
While Andy's getting himself organised, then I'll just reiterate what we said earlier on, that on the 24th of August Andy and I are going not head to head, but side by side, and
On the
we're going to be
side in the
doing a bit
kitchen.
of combination turning. That this time it's going to be an egg cup, we think, something smallish that can be done in parts. A lot of people enjoyed the ones that we did last time, so it'll be on exactly the same. It'll be the two of us on the screen. We'll split the screen so it's a full screen while whoever's turning, and the other one a worm forum. So you can look forward to that on August the 24th. Just
that'll be exciting, won't it?
Yeah, well, we both enjoyed it last time, and we both
yes,
said,
we did. Yeah.
How about doing it again? So that's what it is.
So it's somebody coming to pick something up that I've just finished for him, turning a few spindles for a rocking chair or something.
Okay, as long as he didn't want the poo to go with it.
No, I've just told him it's in the kitchen. Go and help yourself. Which shall we use? Araldite. There's a bit more of that in there. Oh.
So now you know, Douglas.
So I should be using. It was either going to be a fast cure epoxy or Araldite. Oh, there might be enough fast cure epoxy actually, so I'll use that because that's the one I prefer. It's a good. So you can never get the top off. Nothing a pair of pliers won't sort out. Sorry, I should put you across to the bench, shouldn't I, with the flickery. There we are. So yes, it's fast cure epoxy. I think you're that way up, aren't you?
Yeah, we're that way up.
I know I turned the camera around. bit of fun and games it was, but I got it there. Right, so let's put that onto there. That's only coming out one side. I don't use this that often, and it shows. Come on, that's better. Right, oh, a bit more. Why not? Time I finish this one up anyway. I've lost the lid. There it is. And a lollipop stick. Here we are. That'll do. I can't afford to be too long passing that other one off because this goes off fairly quickly. So let's put a little bit in the hole. I am a mole and I live in a hole. Little dog down the bottom, in case it touches, which it might. And a little bit on there. And there it is. Can you see that?
Pull it to you.
No.
To your right.
Right, yeah, so I'll just shift some of this.
Yeah, just about see that. Hold it. Oh, you don't really want to hold it at an angle, do you?
Not really.
For a minute. No.
Let's
We'll come to a side camera in a minute. Part the other one off and get that sorted.
Yeah, I'm just tilting the camera.
Yeah, you can just about see it.
Sort of shows it, doesn't it? I better get this one parted off before that glue goes off.
You better hide the glue so you don't fill it up with sawdust.
Oh, it's over there. Right, okay, turn her up a bit.
No, we can't see what you're doing, so don't drop
it. So you can't. No, you can.
There you go, yeah.
Nearly, more or less.
Sorry, Darren, this might squeal a bit.
Right, back to the other camera again. Oh, it's amazing when it works, isn't it?
Particularly when it's lined up.
That's pretty good. Oh yes, we're not, are we, at the moment? Is that better? So I can't see a screen from here.
That's
That'll do.
no excuse.
I'm
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Let me get this glue in here. Bit sharpish. It was a reasonably nice fit in here, so it should touch in a number of places and spread the glue around, I'm hoping. Okay, in you go. Beautiful. I didn't try and make these the same height, did I? I can tell because that one's taller than the other one. But there we are, that looks pretty good.
Put them on the bed bars, or
I could do, or I can move this out here.
hold them.
Drop it down. Can you see that?
Window's killing it.
Oh, is it? No. Damn.
Sit there and hold them.
I'll put them on with bed bars there. There we are. Yeah. There we are. You can't see those, but hey, it doesn't matter. I can. They're really lovely. If I put that one over there, get that out of the way, move that out of the way, and then play with this camera. There they are. I can't leave the camera there, but that's what they look like.
Well, you can certainly see the 3 colours in the Joe Sonias.
That's right. Yes, they've come up quite nicely, actually. I like that. Blue and green. I shall have to remember that. I'll tell you what I'll do. That'll do.
Chink, chink.
Ching, ching. That's better.
That's better.
Then we zoom. No, that's the wrong one. Try that one. That's better. Then we focus. There we are. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. I'm quite pleased with those. There's too much light all around, actually. But
you're moaning because the sun's out now.
Yeah, it's a pain. But,
I know.
I'm quite pleased with those. They're lovely.
By the time you put some statics up on there tomorrow or later on, we can see them. Yeah, they look good, mate.
And I'll sand the underneath. Obviously, I haven't done that yet, but time was running away from us. But no, I'm pleased with those. Oh, there we are. It's staying there, which is nearly upright.
It's not a race. We did say roughly hour and a half before we come live.
We did. Yeah, I was quite ambitious trying to do 2, so I'm pleased with that. They're good. I prefer the shape.
There.
Prefer the shape of the U one, if I'm honest. But they're both all right. So there we are.
Well done, mate.
At the end of another afternoon. Well, another turning. But so no, it's good. Lots. How many people have we still got left?
You have 35 still watching you.
Oh, remarkable. I think if I have to have a favourite, it would be that one. It would be the U one, because I like wood. It
just looks a little bit more slimline to me.
Yeah, I've got the shape up here better. I think personally, the other one, the glue's just about holding actually. So that one, I'm not so keen on that. I think I should have made a little. Well, I couldn't make it more bulbous because the piece of Dell or the piece of mahogany wasn't wide enough.
Wasn't wide, yeah.
No.
So
it would have been.
Asking how are they with cleaning?
With care, they're fine. But don't put them in a dishwasher. No, don't chuck them. Don't chuck them in the sink. Basically, give them a good wipe.
Give them the wipe out.
Yeah. Well, that one hasn't.
Make sure you're holding them upside down, or you drain them upside down.
That's right. A little bit of moisture. A little bit of moisture on the timber will be all right as long as it's wiped off very sharpish, very very promptly. They survive that quite nicely, and there's nothing to stop you giving a quick lick of wax if you want to in between times, just to keep the finish. But they were pleased with those. They've come up all right.
Well done,
Glass
mate.
of white for me, Chris says. Yeah, I think I'm ready for that, Chris. Actually got my first shed meeting this evening. They're expecting wine as well, but it won't be in these glasses. Far too big. I can't afford to fill them.
Sure. Cherry glass, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Barry. Looks amazing. Thank you very much.
Like I say, you've got some nice comments coming in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Just sitting here now, I can see them. That's really good. That's why headstock should be flat to sit your cup of tea on. Yeah, Robbo. Yeah, always the practical man. Yeah, lovely. Good idea, Robbo. You're absolutely right. Good. Well, that's it then. So, what have we got coming up? We've got today being the 27th. We've got Scott
coming in on Thursday.
Then next week we've got both of us on Tuesday. I'm at lunch.
You're doing lunchtime. You're doing evening, and I'm doing lunchtime.
I'm doing evening. You're doing like that's it. Yep, that's the right one. Yep. Yeah. So that's next Tuesday. So there's something to look forward to. Good. So hopefully see you all at Scott's on Thursday.
Yes, hoping his legs holds up and he gets
a
little bit of good information on it. About time he had some good luck on that. It's been
it's a very. I had the same thing a few months ago, and it is very, very. I couldn't believe how much it hurt. It really amazed me. It was quite nasty. I only got 26 thumbs up. I only got 26 thumbs up.
Oh well,
what the 27, 28, it's going up. Yep,
it's going up.
Good.
Yeah, and Robbo's just put in there. He's doing a hands-on live on Saturday. Yes, I saw that, and I think we mentioned it earlier on that you're doing the teaching. Right, yes. It's the first 10 that you can get in will be under your control. Is that 10 with you or 10 including you? But there's going to be quite a session. Will that be live as well, Robbo, on the YouTube, or will it be a closed broadcast on StreamYard only? I meant to ask you earlier on, but forgot. And it's what time, Robbo? Well, it's 11 UK time, and I think I saw 5 for Robbo, but I can't be sure. Yes, it's live on YouTube. Well done, Robbo. Well done, mate. I'll see if I can Sunday. No, I won't pop in Sunday live. I'm in the workshop, unfortunately. You're doing it Saturday anyway, so I will be in live. Get it there in a minute. So Robbo's live on Saturday lunchtime, 11 o'clock for us.
All right, okay, I'll try and watch that.
8 p.m. for them. And it's live on YouTube, and it should be a good one.
Yeah, sounds interesting. So
yeah, well, last week was a good one.
Might all learn something as well.
Saturday for us lot. Cheers, Robbo. Appreciate you doing that, mate.
Yeah, lovely.
So,
I can't open my glasses. Oh, got it. Put me proper glasses on.
Is there any more questions for Andy from anywhere in the chat? Any more comments that you want to paste in? Because I've got to do a runner in a second. I've got to go down the post box. Got a few bits to post. So, and David Nichols got to go back to work next week, so he won't be able to catch as many lives. It's a bit of a bother. Don't worry, David. They're all on YouTube, so you can watch them to your heart's content.
And I recommend retirement.
As you like. Yeah, and as many times as you like.
Good. Okay. Well, if everybody's asked everything they want to ask, I shall press the button.
Press the button. Well done, mate. And cheers, everybody. Thanks for
coming along.
Andy and myself entertained for a little while this afternoon.
Good.
Really
Okay.
appreciate it.
Right.
Cheers,
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Bye.